Good morning. Today we are going to solve some numerical problems on Rayleigh flow. Problem number 1. The Mach number at the exit of a combustion chamber is 0.9. Mach number at the exit of a combustion chamber is 0.1. Let's say this is combustion chamber. At exit the Mach number value is 0.9. The ratio of stagnation temperature at the exit and entry is 3.74. Let's say inlet as state point 1 and exit as state point 2. So this will become M2. So here M2 is equal to 0.9. The ratio of stagnation temperature at the exit and entry is 3.74. That means T02 divided by T01 is equal to 3.74. If the pressure and temperature of the gas at exit are, so here P2 is equal to 2.5 bar and T2 is equal to 1000 degrees Celsius. In terms of Kelvin, it is 1273 Kelvin. Determine Mach number, pressure and temperature of the gas at entry. So first we need to calculate Mach number M1, pressure P1 and temperature T1 at the entry. Then B, the heat supplied per kg of the gas. So here we need to calculate heat supplied per kg of the gas, and lastly the maximum heat that can be supplied. That means Q maximum value per kg. So take a specific heat ratio gamma is equal to 1.3 and constant specific heat at constant pressure Cp is equal to 1.218 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. So here the only thing that relates inlet and exit is the stagnation temperature ratio. So from this ratio we can calculate T01 value. We already know T02 value from T2 and M2 value here. So from first let us calculate T02 value from M2 and T2 value. From stagnation isentropic relation, T02 is equal to T2 into 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 M2 square. So here we know T2 value and M2 value. So after the substitution we will get this T02 value as 1427.13 Kelvin. Then from this ratio we can calculate T01 value, that is equal to T02 value divided by 3.74. So this will give us the value 381.58 Kelvin. Now from Rayleigh table we can compare this exit flow to sonic condition. Now let us compare this exit flow to sonic condition from Rayleigh flow table. From Rayleigh flow table, for gamma is equal to 1.3 and M2 is equal to 0.9. The corresponding P2 by P star is equal to 1.12. Then T2 by T star value is equal to 1.017. Then T01 by T0 star value is equal to 0.991. Sorry, T02 by T0 star value is equal to 0.991. So in this ratios we know the value of P2, T2 and T02. So from this ratios we can calculate T0 star value, T star value and P star value. First let us calculate T0 star value. So from this ratio we calculate T0 star value. So we will get this value as 1440.1 Kelvin. Now we can get T01 by T0 star value. So therefore T01 divided by T0 star value. So this value will help us to calculate inlet properties. So this is equal to, so where T01 is 381.58 Kelvin divided by T0 star is 1440.1 Kelvin. So this is equal to 0.2649. To calculate the inlet properties, again we have to refer a Rayleigh flow table for this ratio. So from Rayleigh flow table for gamma is equal to 1.3 and T0 1 by T0 star is equal to 0.2649. The corresponding value of M, that is inlet Mach number, this M1 is equal to 0.26, then P2 by P star is equal to 2.114, sorry, P1 by P star, so here T1 by T star, this is equal to 0.302. So our first question is we need to calculate M1, P1 and T1 values. So we already know M1 value from this ratio. To calculate this ratio we used state point 2 properties. So let us calculate P1 value. So this is equal to, using chain rule, it is P1 by P star into P star by P2 into P2. So this value we know, this value we know, also we know the value of P2, 2.5 bar. So after this substitution and simplification, we will get this value as 4.718 bar. Similarly, we can calculate T1 value. So this is equal to T1 by T star, then T star by T2 into T2. So after the calculation, we will get this value as 378 Kelvin. So we have calculated M1, P1 and T1 value. So then we need to calculate the heat supplied between state point 1 and state point 2 per unit mass. So this is equal to, so then we need to calculate Q value. So this is equal to Cp into T02 minus T01. So we know the value of T02 and T01. So after the calculation we will get this heat addition per unit mass as 1273.48 kilojoule per kg. In option C they have asked maximum heat that can be supplied. So this Q max will be equal to Cp into T0 star minus T01. We know the value of T0 star and T01. So after the calculation we will get this maximum heat that can be supplied. This value as 1289 kilojoule per kg. Problem number 2. The conditions of a combustor at entry are, at entry we have P1, this is equal to 0.343 bar, then T1, this is equal to T1 310 Kelvin, then velocity V1, that is 60 meter per second. Determine the Mach number, pressure, temperature and velocity at the exit. So we need to calculate Mach number value. So this is state point 1, this is state point 2. So M2, P2, T2 and V2 value they have asked to calculate. If the increase in stagnation enthalpy of the gas between entry and exit is, the stagnation enthalpy increment between entry and exit is, so H02 minus H01 is equal to 1172.5 kilojoule per kg. So here they have given this increment value to relate region 1 and region 2. Now let us first calculate the inlet Mach number value. Now let us first calculate inlet Mach number value M1. So this is equal to actually V1 by A1 from speed of sound relation. This A1 can be written as root of gamma r T1. So after the substitution and calculation we will get this value as 0.17. Then we can calculate T01 value. This T01 is equal to, from stagnation isentropic relation, it is T1 into 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 m1 square. We know the value of T1 and m1 here. So after the calculation, we will get this value as 311.78 Kelvin. To calculate this region 2 properties, we have only one relation, this stagnation enthalpy increment. So now let us use this value. So H02 is equal, H02 minus H01 is equal to 1172.5 kilojoule per kg. So in terms of temperature, this difference can be written as Cp into T02 minus T01. This is equal to 1172.5 kilojoule per kg. We already know the value of T01 here. Now let us calculate T02 value. So this T02 is equal to, so after the calculation we will get this value as 1478.45 Kelvin. To get this region 2 properties, initially we have to relate this inlet with sonic condition, and then from that sonic properties we have to relate this region 2 properties. Now let us relate inlet properties with sonic condition. From Rayleigh table, for gamma is equal to 1.4 and m1 is equal to 0.17, v1 by v star is equal to 0.0665, then T01 divided by T0 star is equal to 0.129, then P1 by P star is equal to 2.306, then T1 by T star is equal to 0.154. So from this relation we can calculate T0 star value. So that is 2416.89 Kelvin. So after that we can calculate T02 divided by T0 star value to relate sonic condition and exit properties. So this is equal to 0.612. So again we have to refer Rayleigh table to get region 2 properties. So then from Rayleigh flow table, for gamma is equal to 1.4 and T02 divided by T0 star is equal to 0.612. So we will get exit Mach number as 0.45, then P2 by P star as 1.87, then T2 by T star is equal to 0.7075, and V2 by V star is equal to 0.378. So using these two ratios we can calculate exit properties using inlet properties. Now let us calculate static pressure at region 2 using chain rule. This is P2 by P star into P star by P1 into P1. This is equal to 0.278 bar. Similarly, we can calculate T2 value. This is equal to T2 by T star into T star by T1 into T1. So after the calculation we will get this value as 1424.18 Kelvin. Then we need to calculate velocity. We already calculated m2, p2, t2. Now we have to calculate v2, velocity at region 2. This is equal to v2 by v star by v1 into v1. So after the calculation we will get this v2 value as 341.05 meter per second. So this value also we have calculated. Problem number 3. A combustion chamber in a gas turbine plant receives air fuel mixture at 350 Kelvin. Receives air fuel mixture at 350 Kelvin and V1 is equal to 0.55 bar and velocity is equal to 75 meter per second. The air fuel ratio is 29. That means mass flow rate of air divided by mass flow rate of fuel is equal to 29, and the calorific value of the fuel is CV of fuel. This is equal to 41.87 megajoule per kg. Taking gamma, specific heat ratio, gamma is equal to 1.4 and specific gas constant R is equal to 0.287 kilojoule per kg Kelvin for the gas. Determine option A the initial and final Mach numbers, which means M1 and M2 Mach numbers, then final pressure, temperature and velocity of the gas. Final pressure is P2, temperature is T2 and velocity is V2, and thirdly percent stagnation pressure loss in the combustion chamber. So stagnation pressure loss, which means P01 value will be more than P02 value. So this can be written as P01 minus P02 divided by P01 into 100. So this will give us the stagnation pressure loss in terms of percentage. Then the maximum stagnation temperature attainable, that is T0 star value. Now let us solve this problem. So initially we need to calculate Mach number at inlet, that is M1, this is equal to V1 by A1. From speed of sound relation, this A1 can be written as root of gamma or T1. So using V1 value and T1 value we need to calculate M1 value. So after the calculation we will get this value as 0.2. So then we should have some relation or some value to relate region 1 and region 2. So that is this mass flow rate and calorific value of the fuel. So from this we have to relate region 1 and region 2. So we know that m dot A divided by m dot F is equal to 29. So mass flow rate of air is equal to 29 times mass flow rate of fuel. So the total mass flow rate is equal to m dot A plus m dot F. So here we can substitute this m dot A in terms of m dot F. It is 29 m dot F plus m dot F. So this will give us the summation 30 m dot F. So now let us relate region 1 and region 2. So m dot into Cp into T02 minus T01 is equal to, actually this calorific value into, so that is 41.87 megajoule, and it is 10 power minus 6 joule per, 10 power 6 joule per kg into mass flow rate of the fuel. So here this total mass flow rate can be represented in terms of fuel mass flow rate, that is 30 m dot F into Cp T02 minus T01 is equal to 41.87 into 10 power 6 into mass flow rate of fuel. So these two will get cancelled. So here we know the value of nothing we know. So for the, but we can calculate T01 value. So from stagnation isentropic relation we can calculate T01 value. So here the only unknown is T02. So from this relation we can calculate T02 value. Now let us calculate T01 value first. This is equal to T1 into 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 m1 square. So after the calculation we will get this value as 352.82 Kelvin. So after that if we substitute this value here we will get T02 value. So that is equal to 41.55 Kelvin. So then to get this region 2 properties, first we need to relate this region 1 properties with the sonic condition, and then using that sonic condition properties we can relate this region 2. So after that we can calculate whatever we want. So now first we will relate this region 2, say region 1 properties with sonic condition. From the Rayleigh table, for gamma is equal to 1.4 and m1 is equal to 0.2, p1 by p star is equal to 2.273, p0 1 by p0 star is equal to 1.235, then t1 by t star is equal to 0.207, then t0 1 by t0 star is equal to 0.174, v1 by v star is equal to 0.091. So from this relation, this ratio relation, we can calculate t0 star value. So this t0 star is equal to, so after calculation we will get this value G2027.7 Kelvin. Now to relate exit properties with sonic condition, we can have this ratio T02 divided by T0 star value. So this is equal to, so after this calculation we will get this value as 0.859. So then again from Rayleigh table, for gamma is equal to 1.4 and T02 divided by T0 star is equal to 0.859. We can calculate m2 is equal to 0.64, then p2 by p star is equal to 1.525, then p02 divided by p0 star is equal to 1.061, then t2 by t star is equal to 0.953, and v2 by v star is equal to 0.625. So all these values we can refer it from gas table using this ratio, stagnation temperature ratio. So in option 1 they asked us to calculate initial and final Mach numbers. So we already calculated m1 Mach number, so here we have calculated m2 Mach number. Then we need to calculate final pressure, temperature and velocity of the gas. Under option B, so using these ratios we can calculate P2 is equal to P2 by P star into P star by P1 into P1. So after calculation we will get this value as 0.369 bar. Similarly T2 is equal to T2 by T star into T star by T1 into T1. So this is equal to 1611.35 Kelvin. Similarly V2 is equal to V2 by V star into V star by V1 into V1. So this will be equal to 515.11 meter per second. Then we need to calculate percentage stagnation pressure loss. So for that we need the value of P02 and P01 value. So P01 is equal to P1 into 1 plus gamma minus 1 by 2 m1 square whole power gamma by gamma minus 1. This relation we referred from stagnation isentropic relation. Then we need to calculate percentage stagnation pressure loss. So for that we need P02 value. So again using the ratios P02 divided by P0 star into P0 star divided by P01 into P01. So after the substitution we will get this value as 0.485 bar. Now just calculate that percentage stagnation pressure loss. Stagnation pressure loss in terms of percentage is equal to P01 minus P02 divided by P01 into 100. So this will give us 14.16%. Then we need to calculate the maximum stagnation temperature attainable, that is T0 star. This one we have already calculated. This is equal to 2027.7 Kelvin. That's all for today's class. Thank you.